this the DDBdD&amp meeting?
Yes, in here.
Take your seats in silence. You will now bear witness to another performance interpreted from the adventures of Farandal, the glorious tales of the true history of our blessed land, presented by our beloved friends, DemDrunkBlokes.
Maximilian, the intrepid reporter in hot water again. As the siege unravels around his very feet, he finds himself on a one-way ticket to a mysterious island in an as-yet undiscovered plane. Will he find his way home, or will he become just another victim of the cannibalistic inhabitants of the island of MisDemeanor?
As you walk round the corner, you see basically a clearing and a big bonfire going on in the middle. But when you look around, they're like gnomish size, but they look exactly like the GIF Yankee that you saw earlier. So as you're looking forward into the camp, there's obviously two of these either side of the clearing that are supposed to be guarded. One of them's got a sharp stick and a pot lid, and the other one's got like a rudimentary bow.
Okay, just follow my cue. Okay, so I'll go up towards the guy. He's good more... good.
Like literally the
Fare thee well.
Well met.
Well met.
Yeah, that actually happens. Like you go for your words, and then he just well met, and his voice booms across, and literally the two guys jump around and like, ah, fuck, oh shit, bollocks, ah! And the one with the pointy stick sort of points it at you, but drops his pot lid. Then points the stick into the ground trying to pick up the pot lid, but then the stick's stuck into the ground so he can't pick it up again.
Calm down,
The
calm
other one
down.
tries to notch an arrow.
Gentlemen, calm down.
Gentlemen, there's no need for this. We come in complete peace. We find ourselves here in completely strange circumstances, and we just need your help. Maybe you can guide us or something in the right direction.
Are you another escapee?
Escapee? Of course not. I've never been caught in my life. Look, I don't mean to sound crass, but can you take us to your leader?
Danger!
No, there's no danger. There's no danger.
Can we come in?
Roll a persuasion for no danger. Literally, as they say danger, a lot of the other little ones are jumping and panicking.
17 plus 7.
Boom. 24.
As they all
Juggle some balls.
They're not mine.
as you say, no danger, he sort of calms down. The others still run up behind him, and they've all got like rudimentary weapons, weird little like sharpened sticks and like swords made of fucking flint and stuff like that.
How well
I'd
would
like
it
to get
work
out
if
one of
I
our
just,
rations.
Like, strode towards them, but not like in a menacing manner, but just sort of like
You can't not
very
do
up
it in a
myself.
movement.
Walk up to them, get a few feet away from them, and then just sort of like go, worry not, my short new friends.
I think at the moment, as a tactician, I love the idea, and I think it's going to come into play very shortly.
Yeah.
Because I want to run with it. But
Yeah.
at the moment,
Yeah.
they've literally just got ready for a scrap, and if you show up, they're just going to jump.
Yeah, but I'm also...
Maybe once I explain to them that you cleaved one of these bastards in twain,
Not just that.
I'll let you be their king.
I think because they're literally... Remember, only
is
two of
no
them have
letting.
heard the no danger thing.
Let me see 3PO. Yeah. And then
Okay, so
Steve
no danger. So
Chugga-Wugga.
as they run up with
R2D2.
their random rudimentary sort
Tools.
of made weapons, the one that shouted danger sort of holds his hand, and they form a little line, and they're already aiming at you, but they all look curious. They do not look like the other thing you fought. The other thing you fought looked with menace
No,
and
you
anger.
should.
No.
My turn.
Analogy for this I've just popped into my head. Basically, we've just walked along and bumped into a bunch of like pygmy Lord of the Flies
I'm imagining, you know, the geezers with the massive lips in Asterix. It's just the way I've pictured this because of my old racist brain.
So now,
It's
if you
an
make,
acronym.
yeah, on like a bunch of.
So I pull out one of my rations,
no, but like-
take a bite of it, and I go, look, food.
So is that what you're gonna do?
I-
With all that charisma and all that performance
No,
and everything
I'm
else,
not.
you're
No,
gonna
I'm
go,
not gonna
you're gonna
do that.
turn into
I'm
like.
not going to do that.
Announce me.
I am going to.
Announce me.
No, I'm not going to announce you yet.
Not yet, but
I'm
you
going
can
to
do
say
some.
we are travellers from a far-off land, and we come
Yeah.
to you from civilized places, and
Through
me
some
and
random-
my warrior friend, the great warrior Slotty Barfast, are here to help you and to help us and to help everyone.
Roll your performance or persuasion, up to you.
I think performance 5 plus 10 is 15.
Yeah.
Fuck it hell. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I just got it. Basically, you just start hearing a chitter, like. And one thing you have noticed is, like, from when you was far away and you heard them singing their songs, all it was. Since you've got close to the village, they're speaking in your tongue. And they understand your tongue. All of a sudden, very strangely.
Are they speaking with accents?
Not really. Like, very familiar
What
of the
is it
spirit
you
in that
want?
sense.
Well,
Like,
anyway,
no-
he's done the announcement. Shall I do my?
hang on, let me get through it. So the chitter and the chatter, and the line, like, you can see all the pot lids sort of dropping and the barrel moving, and like the line sort of falls apart. If you was going to go fuck them up, like a tactician would attack now.
Are these
But
billions of
obviously-
cockroaches masquerading as small people
I think we can use these.
for food?
From where the bonfire was, you hear enough.
I'll bloody tell you when it's enough.
That's my job.
Intimidation.
Hang on.
Wait,
threw me off,
No,
sorry.
wait. If he said no, is that happening?
No, he's
No,
going to tell
I
us.
want to finish the enough thing.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's enough. I do not sense the Githyanki in these. My children, please move. And they all sort of shuffle backwards, still chattering amongst themselves. And by the bonfire, you can see someone who looks exactly the same as them. Exactly the same, but he's got like a white top knot and a big, long, white, wispy beard. And he's leaning over a knobbly cane.
Gandalf.
Can I say that?
But he's like 4 foot tall.
Can I say that? Oh, you mean tall men, snake-looking bastards? Yes, my friend made easy work of them. What of it?
You said Githyanki. I call them bit manky.
I do not understand your jokes.
Well,
Just wondering if you could maybe give us some information.
I think, and as I said, from what you've heard earlier, the young childlike voices, this is well out of tune. This reminds you of like the Emperor Vispa when he was still alive, him talking.
Yeah.
It's like a voice that you recognise.
I remember that.
Why do I
I met him.
recognise your voice, sir?
Ah, please enter my domain.
Oh.
And he just waves you in, like, come, sit by the fire, eat some lizard.
I look at him, shrug my shoulders, and go and sit by the fire.
What are the little entrance people?
They've sort of made like a tunnel of entry. They're still sort of got their swords out and
I
stuff.
beckon him in.
Is there like the one of them that's just
Persuasion.
kind of in awe looking?
You can't see anything yet.
Not the little ones as I walk.
What is it that you
You're
want to
walking
do?
in, yeah? That's what I'm saying. You're walking in.
Yeah.
As you stride through, towards the end of the line of welcoming, obviously, warriors, there's sort of, you just catch him out the corner of your eye poking out of a tent. He must only be about a foot tall. A young one of these things is looking out,
Scared.
completely in awe of your shiny armour, your full plate, your flowing hair and pointy ears. Well, pointy ears unlike theirs.
Walk
And he's-
over to him.
Just as you're walking past.
Oh, how far away is he from me?
Like you're walking up the middle of the little set-up village. He's
He's
probably
just-
about 5 foot in a tent doorway.
So if you're
Cool,
going to
so
do
if
what
I
I think
can
you're
just
going to
sort
do,
of
can you use your luck on molestation rolls?
What do you want to do?
I was
Because
just gonna like
Ruffle
his hair and like.
there is no hair. These ones, like
I'll find that out when I rub his bald fake.
He wants to fondle one of them.
Okay,
I want to fondle a small child, a small bald child. It's
On
just
the
made
head.
me think of.
okay, yeah. So
He wants to show merits of one of the younger warrior lads.
hang on, shush, because this is going to have to be cleverly edited. But yes, okay. So you walk through the.
I just want to seem disarming and
You walk
charming.
through. You walk through the line of warriors that have entered you into the camp. You get to the end of. You get to the end of the line of warriors standing there, and notice a small child of this race of people staring at you in awe, complete. Like his eyes are wide. He's so happy. You turn and start to walk towards him. A couple of paces in, you put your hand out to touch him on the head. All of a sudden, the warriors surround you, and they go on serious face. Off of our children, foreigner.
Ha ha! Clearly you have never heard of me, for I am Slarty Bartfast.
Can I do
And from
a...
inside the tent door, you hear like a ah, as the child collapses and falls
Can I
down
do a performance?
in awe. As that happens, you hear
Yeah,
again
no,
the booming voice. My children, he meant no harm. Please.
If I did, you'd all... Well, you wouldn't know, because harm.
I'll do a massive yawn when he says that so no one hears. So let's go.
No, it's fine. Like the elder that you're speaking to at the moment is like quite happy for you to be there. There's
Okay.
something up, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we join him
there
around
is.
the fire.
The sap is rising.
Children, come, sit, eat, enjoy.
Children of the night.
Shut up. No, children, come, sit, eat, enjoy. Continue songs for our new guests.
Eat what? And by the way, your name.
The music restarts.
Yeah, and literally it's like, doo-dee-dee-dee-dee. It's lovely.
Play that same song.
It's like, play that funky music, white boy. No, anyway,
So he's asked you, what's your name?
yeah, so he's like, children, please, a plate for our friends. And they like run up to the lizard, and there's all like this caramelized fruit on a tiny little, what you consider a saucer. And as they get to carve from the lizard, he's like, no, a platter for our larger friends. And like they come up with obviously what they've been serving drinks on, and it's got the same shit on it, and they start cutting big lumps of meat off of this.
Service is good. So, your name, sir?
My name is Abe.
Follow me. Well, you seem like an honest fellow.
We're
Abe.
All Githrai are honest, maybe too naive for their own good. I founded this village many, many years ago when I escaped with great heroes of your land, similar to you.
You say my land.
You know where we're from?
Well, I have met other people like you.
Where is here?
Yes.
Because, you know, we've had a...
Well, to be
Bitch
fair,
of a
we got here from a
day.
whirlpool.
But it wasn't a whirlpool.
No, it's more of a more of a
Hole
world
in the
sea.
It's like a hole in the sea,
Sea
but
hole.
everything went in, and then there was sand, and everyone else except us was dead. and
sea to
then-
sand hole, maybe. Yeah.
Well, the problem is,
No
you
one
see,
likes a sandy hole.
I, as a developed Githrai, have psychic powers. Hence why you can understand us and everyone in this village.
Was
We are not
actually
speaking
wondering
your
that.
tongue. But the Githyanki, they prey upon the lower races and take their power and exhume and
they're the
expand
bigger
their
chaps.
The
power.
ugly big,
The big
fellows.
chaps.
Yeah, we killed one of them earlier.
Yes, they are great
Turned
warriors.
to dust.
Well done.
Great warriors.
No.
To be fair, as soon as our old matey here cut the fucker's crown in half, it seemed to get done
Yes.
pretty quickly.
Their circlets are a font for their magical powers. It holds them together in many realms. Since we broke the bond in their mining of basically our Githrai lives, they had to find power elsewhere and have been travelling the plains ever since.
So they used to inhabit you. That's how they became big.
No, we were the same race, apparently, many, many, many years ago.
And then it kind of went Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Do you think that's why we ended up here? Do you think we've been brought here as meat?
I believe so.
But how could something have done such a huge magic thing?
And besides, what's this got to do with the big ship attacking?
Well, no, wait, because what was it even a ship? We don't know. There was a hole in the sea.
Talking about the Githyanki Antarai.
The what?
The Githyanki Antarai.
Antarai.
What's this?
The Antarai is the mountain that you may have seen in the middle of the island.
Ah, yeah.
It is the Githyanki home city. They can transport it through plane travel using the magic that they store.
Like pyramids in Stargate.
So, like, maybe that would have been why it appeared like a floating city in the fog.
But then how did it get to where we're from? Did it come through the hole? But then what?
Magic, remember
What's
the magic?
the hole?
Remember the evil magic?
How did we get to here?
It's obviously the way they harvest us.
Indeed, your friend is very wise. They take unknown lesser beings, feed off of them any magical energy that's possible to gain off of life itself, and store it and eat it and consume it for themselves.
Are there lots and lots of these then? Like millions and millions and millions, or billions?
Not so many of millions and billions. More like 1,000.
Then we should invade and kill them all. Because if
Yes,
the
to
two of
be
us
fair.
quite easily killed one, maybe if we just rested
God damn
and
it, they
killed a few a day, we
so
could
many
kill
people
all
we
of
barely
them
knew.
in like a year.
Is there anything we can do to stop this from happening?
Well, many people have stopped them through the years, but they just come back.
By the way, do you have alcohol?
Alcohol?
Do you have drinks?
Ah, yes, pomegranate juice.
Do you have fermented drinks?
Ah, yes, mango and twine.
Do you have dried out smokeweed?
No. Or do
I
you
do.
mean smoke of the vine?
Smoke of the vine.
Ah, yes, we have lots of this, but we stay away. We are tired enough people. We're only very small.
So, I mean, maybe our wants could coincide with your wants.
Our wants have been able to keep ourselves contained in this village using my power. Unfortunately, none of my children are able to use the same powers as I.
But what
Is
I'm
that where I saw the tracks from many people outside, then some of your people in a line, but
Yeah,
then
what
nothing
was that?
passed? Is that the power of
there
which
a
you
fire?
speak?
This is my power. If it ever breaks, we have our brave, brave sons stand.
So Robin,
Well, what if I tell you we have a bally hero here who could probably take on anything that these people could cast?
As I said, when I escaped, heroes helped me. It was great.
where are they now?
Well, if you could
This
help
was
us,
many, many years ago.
help me, help
I believe you call it the Akatawa Empire.
Ah, yes, those guys.
Yes.
Yeah, gamblers, bastards to a man.
On the edge of the Akatawa Empire, there is a mountain. I do not know what you call it now, but at the time it was called Corpus, and it was just made from the bodies of my ancestors.
I know it, and yes, that is still true.
Yes, but the mines were laid out and destroyed, and due to the heroes, we
Bloody
escaped.
dwarves.
So you want to be reinstated to your caves, or?
No, we are happy
He
here.
wants someone to
I need someone else
pass
with
the
my
torch
power
on
to keep
to.
us safe.
Is there any kind of awakening
Anyone
type
you can
thing
think?
that could be?
No one has any power anymore. The power is gone.
Well, you have the power.
And all of these children of mine, although I did sleep with
Well,
my
what if we
sister.
steal
when
the
you
power?
that's what I was gonna say. When you
Steal
say
power
children
from the
of
big
yours,
bastards.
what did you, you know?
Vines.
Well, no, I'm just thinking Fruity Land.
I thought there was semen in the vines.
Well, there is in a minute.
Do you make love to the vines?
Me? No, never. But
Do
you
you
must
make love to
realize
your
this island is
daughters?
alive.
Ah.
This island is a creation of the Githyanki.
What's the white stuff in the plants?
I don't know what of yet you speak.
Oh,
I
now
grabbed one of the vials and go, this stuff.
Ah,
There were people that were dead, but it looked like they hadn't really been there that long, but
These vines
like
seem to
they
be pulling them in.
decomposed, rotting very, very quickly, and these plants went through them, and we tried to remove the bodies, and then they just gooed.
And now, a message from our sponsors.
Hebrews chapter 6. Therefore, leaving the principles of the doctrine of Christ, let us go on and...
Life getting you down? Need to unwind? Maybe listen to some waffle. Try DDB presents Ketchup for the Soul.
And now, back to our main feature.
Ah, yes, Mount Corpus has been destroyed. The Githyanki created this island.
But then the plants that were going through these corpses, I cut one of them, and this
Because it's
white
alive,
goo
it's
came
its
out.
blood. The life
Indeed,
blood
your
of
friend
the
again is very wise. This
Could we-
island is completely made through time and planar magic by the Githyanki. We are lucky enough to stand on the edge.
Would you like to be the king?
I wish for no thing. I wish for a long life and
Peace.
happiness.
But surely only a long life and happiness can be gained when these fiends are taken from the shores of your beloved Mother Island.
How long?
This is not our mother island. The island was created by the Githyanki.
Where are you from?
All I remember is the Mount Corpus.
We can take you back
I
there.
don't remember where we were before.
Well, you're a lot of help. Do you want us to kill these guys?
I don't...
History check.
For...
Any kind of mythology
Try and find
regarding
out where they're from.
ancient peoples living around.
Okay.
8.
Oh, that's annoying. I thought it was 20, but it's because the 20 was
Doesn't matter.
confusing me.
So,
No, it doesn't.
the book that you remember looking at, well, in your training, probably, 300 years ago?
Yeah, I'm an elf. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
so,
ancient.
you remember Count Corpus mentioned a lot, or at least drawn, and it was one of the words that you could make out. Because you don't read
Can I
a lot.
persuade him to give me the
Which
power?
word again? Sorry.
Corpus, Mount Corpus.
Can I persuade this guy to give me his power? I'll be his next in
He
line.
can't transfer power.
No, he has
You
to.
can
it
see
has
that
to
with
be
your
born.
Arcana, yeah.
Is there anything you guys can do to help us kill these motherfuckers?
to free you from this burden.
And to free us from this damn island?
Maybe we could help find a way to whatever.
We are a peaceful people.
Maybe
we
we
are
could
not
find some
warriors.
fresh wenches for
Ah,
you.
but we are.
Maybe we could find someone you're not related to.
If you need to get home, I would happily transport you home. I have enough power for this at least. But please, my children do need to survive. If you could at least give us some breathing space from the Githyanki, we would be ever so grateful.
You have the power to send us home. Where exactly? What, back to where we were when we got transported here, or where we want to go, or
My knowledge
300
of the
miles in the air above?
my knowledge of the plains are very small, but I do know the land of Farandal.
So kind of like coastal and not in danger type.
I could send you down the same plane that you arrived on, or I could also send you to the plane that I come from, near the Mount Corpus in the Atagawa Empire.
To be quite honest,
Changed
Slut,
a lot
there's a-
since you were there.
Slut, there's a bally good story in this, I have to say. I mean, I'm up for going there and taking these bastards out. The way you took
Damn
out
right.
that other guy,
Using medicine, can I have a guess of how old this dude is?
You can, but it's not a race you've ever seen, so it'll be very difficult. Yeah.
is there anything
14?
you can give us to help us on our way?
Older than me, and I'm like 500
Oh, yeah,
or 600 or something like that.
Yeah. But like, for instance, okay, roll an insight.
Both or
No, just you, because you asked the question.
7.
10.
Okay, so what you insight from a medium wrong is obviously the guy that you broke the circlet off, like literally as soon as you broke the circlet, he aged significantly in minutes, seconds. Whereas this guy doesn't have a circlet,
And
but he's held in himself together and he
Some
looks
kind of
old.
weird, like, temporal
is there a focus for their power?
field.
Because obviously there was a focus on the guy's head. I'm asking this guy, is there a focus for their power?
Ah, yes. All warriors and fighters
That we can break.
wear the circlet.
But there must be being in tune to somewhere. There must be a main source.
The main factory of the
Githrai.
Githrai. Right.
Githyanki.
What was the ship called? Shit.
Utarai.
Utarai. Uterus. Luke, go back and change this. The Githyanki uterus. No, uteri. That itself harvests energy for them to consume, and they are reinvigorated.
If this island is alive, then maybe they're like a virus feeding off the island, and we owe it to the island to get these bastards off.
Have you ever just thought that that's all sentient beings?
That's why you need a druid with you to drive that home.
Yeah. So I think we need.
Well, I'm up for fucking shit.
Do you think could you give us maybe one of your sorry, let me say that again. I got excited there. Maybe you could give us one of your catchers or something like that to help guide us to this factory.
What? Give us one of his what?
Hunters, basically, is what he was saying.
Wait. We're going to be here. This is what, evening now?
Yeah.
We're eating, we're drinking, we're going to make camp here.
Maybe tomorrow night.
What weapons do you have? What tools do you have?
How
far away is where we need to go? Can you do us a map? Blah, 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 blah.
Will you help us in the front or assault while we go around the back?
Or can you help us get in the back door?
There's like 50 people that you've seen, not including the children here. So even if they all chimed in together, they get annihilated straight away.
Right.
As the night goes on and you party on a little bit more, they explain that when they go down to do food runs and stuff, the Githyanki for sport steal them and take them away. And
what time do they normally go down and do that?
All different. They try and change it up all the time.
Well, I'm thinking, why don't we?
If you look back on it, the tracks that you followed up here, you can see the Githyanki walking down the side, and then if they see a Githrai,
that's what those little tracks are about.
They jump out, they steal it, and they run back with it, and it all sort of clicks into place, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah. Have you got anyone that would be considered strong and resilient,
but willing to be used as bait?
Diminutive?
They're all pretty retarded.
I know they're all.
Okay, so anyone we trust enough to get
but like Randy from My Name Is Earl can take a punch.
Which one can we convince that they're to be bait for us?
Anyone.
So
You've got charm.
Could we do that?
What you've got to convince is Abe himself. You can't.
Abe, have a plan.
Honest. Well, no, wait, because we've got to actually come up with the plan in the first place.
What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get through like the bits of information that you've learned out through the night, and then you're going to be shown into like a tent each.
And then
basically, we just want to use one of.
So give us the information.
Yeah, right, but that's not happening yet. What I'm trying to get across is like, okay, so from your night of drinking and being guests of Abe and his family, he says, okay, you're like halfway to where the main thing is, and as you remember when you climbed the tree, there was a big hill basically in the middle.
That's where it is.
And yes, it is covered by trees, but basically when they teleport it, it becomes something like it's the innards of that hill. The trees stay where they are, it's the innards, and that's why it looks like a city with a load of cannons around it.
Right, yeah.
And that is their main city, and they just teleport that across the plains in different locations, just taking up lesser beings. If they ever come across something that can actually hurt them, they just go home again. Yeah. They don't even fuck about.
We need to get in there.
Which is obviously what happened with that exploding ship.
That was the ship. The ship in the middle of the sea. They thought was, and you all put it.
No,
all
but what I
together.
mean is, we went there to blow them up with a big ship, and then they vanished and went
down,
over.
yeah.
Do you remember as soon as it got to like 60 foot away, and I got the bugger.
It was an evil ping.
Oh, that was the evil ping. Yeah,
because the magic is still resonating there, and he explains also.
They probably felt the fact that we had shit tons of explosives on the way and went, wait a minute, they're getting close.
That's probably what that magical field was that I sensed.
And maybe it was just like a time lapse portal rift.
I
with
think
them
if we
going
actually
back
go back
through.
to what actually happened is like the cannon fire stopped a little way out before you even got there.
Yeah,
the cannon fire stopped completely. I think what the Githyanki did was literally wipe out everyone, suck up all the bodies, and then just fucked off.
Yeah.
And that's why everything stopped. But you were still covered in cannon smoke. Where they fucked off, they obviously formed a bubble.
We were trying to do, like and
the reason that the floor's been wet as you get closer to the hill is
all that water.
All the water that they've taken back with them as they've dropped back in exactly where they came from.
Yeah. That's
So
kind of what I was
basically,
trying to get at earlier in this conversation.
we're definitely going to need to get in there before they notice we're coming, because they'll just teleport away.
Cool. How do you, when you go and get water and whatever, when you you have people snatched, do you go out single or like on one person, two people, three people?
Well,
do you try and hide? Do you sprint all the way? How does this work?
Right, so again, we're not like, it's not a direct question because it's like at a party. This is stuff that you gather.
But they're more. These are. Yeah, they're direct for purposes of speeding it up.
So basically, you find out that they only ever send one guy out, and he basically runs. Because
camouflage.
Not really, because it's not worth it. If you get like Gith Yankee, you find out at this point have psychic powers. That's why when he hit you, that was a psychic energy, a psychonic energy going through the breastplate and actually damaging your flesh. That's why your breastplate did a lot of saving for the big sword, but didn't do a lot of saving for the damage.
Yeah,
and you've seen that before. You know people. You know monks that do that. You know all about it. But when they send someone out, they only send one because it's.
Well, I kind of do that myself in a way with Divine Smite.
Yeah, similar, but not like a psychic blade. But they only send one out at a time because if they send two and someone jumps out at them, they're still both going to get fucked. Because none of them. But
do they know what happens to the actual thing? Like, are they shot? Stabbed?
They get taken away back to the mountain.
What, they literally just jump on them from out the bushes?
As far as they can work out. And as Abe said,
and these things are like really short. Like
if we were to capture one, would we be able to get information? Like, are they sentient? Like the workers? Like, is it?
They are sentient, but you would need you'd need Abe. You'd need ore.
So if we were to take one down, it would need to be like bound.
Maybe we should see if Abe wants in on this. Yeah, he could help us.
Bound, gagged, brought back,
get information. Maybe reprogram him.
Yeah, we try and get Abe to talk to it. All the while, either you or me has like a hammer and chisel. At that thing that's on their head, so even if it tries anything, we could just go bang.
I think we need to take that,
and it would
because if we take it,
yeah. So there's like,
we're going to need to knock him out, basically.
Yeah, but both of us.
If only we knew how many they came in.
Like, I can do whole.
Do we
person,
know how?
If
like,
they don't
they attack
beat
in pairs or not? I suppose we don't really have any witnesses.
Well, in this island they don't bother. Well, you've already seen it. They only attack as one.
Oh yeah.
And, there's usually the ones they send out are not like full-fledged warriors that they'd take on raids.
Should we just go out for a stroll and just try and create a bit of noise?
Just add a little bit more. So
Sorry.
So what happened to you? It's not full-fledged warriors that jump out.
It's
like they make their mark by stealing some of these smaller.
I see. Yeah. So it's come down. It's like the right.
It's like the proving grounds.
Yeah. So if you can nick back one of these, then they go up. And the thing is, as Abe said to you a long time ago, the Gith Yankee, they don't reproduce.
No.
Like they don't.
So they need the life force to survive.
Exactly. That's why they're all really old.
So one probably would have a lot of information.
They're kind of like vampires, but they can't make other vampires. They just have to sustain what's there.
Well, he said, like, as it goes on anyway, he sort of explains that he thinks he did see how they're made, and they are just made from the life force of other things.
Yeah.
But it's
Frankenstein
also,
whatever.
Well, no, like pods. The energy, the magic is thrown in with, and then they pick what they are. And he said, like, in Mount Corpus, there was thousands upon thousands of them with fucking machinery and all sorts of craziness that, like, he's never seen again. Here, they're relying much more on the magic because they are not just using the Gethrai. They have gone off and got, like, centaurs.
Yeah.
And
obviously, this magic was abundant to the island.
Considered kind of sentient.
So when they've came, they've used it.
Usable as a genetic material.
Yeah, exactly. So think, again, Abe's Odyssey.
So, should we see if Abe will help us capture one of these then? Maybe use one of the little things as bait and then Abe can interrogate it with us.
So this is the last thing
you're
you're
some
saying.
various plans, but I'm quite happy to just wander out, catch one and bring it back without anything.
So literally that's what you discover through the night.
Yeah.
Your last final conversation All right, you share a tent, so it makes it easier.
Can they like do wardings and shit like that or anything?
The camp is warded.
Yeah,
As
remember,
long
they
as
don't
Abe
do
is,
us when we
as Abe is there, you're all right.
Yeah.
Because that's what he's spending all his energy on. And you sleep in the same tent, and your last ideas are, yours was to ask Abe for help, yours was just to go out and nick a Githyanki. Yeah?
Yeah.
But it's kind of like two sides of the same coin, though.
Yeah,
like,
but they both have merits because they're just going to think you're a badass if you do that. But go on anyway.
Yeah, but that's where So morning rocks round, both of you have your plans and your ideas. You come to Abe, head of the village, in his larger tent. The bonfire obviously passed out. There's still bits of iguana on the stick, and you can hear some of the tuki birds floating around. And Abe, you walk into Abe's tent, and Abe's tent doesn't seem to have a bed or anything like that. It is literally just a big chair at the end, and big chests on each side. And some of them are open. They're all full of books. There's no gems. There's no magic. There's no magical items. Nothing like that. And he says, "Well," and I believe Maximilius has the first idea. Plan of attack.
Abe, old boy, we have an idea. Right, if you would allow some help for us, I have an idea. You're saying that people get taken away on the way to get water. We're thinking to follow in the bushes one of your people going to get water, and when he gets ambushed, ambush in return the Yankee, basically, and then we'll bring the Yankee back here, and you can help translate. We can try and find out exactly a way in to finish this once and for all.
I like this idea. This is a clean idea. But tell me this, young one. If you are spotted stealing the Githyanki and dragging him to here, what will save my children?
Well, that's easy. I will be waiting up the road slightly towards where the Dothraki, the Yankee camp is. So if there is anyone, I will chase them down and stop them.
But what if they're not? What if they're not at the camp?
What if you do not see them?
Well, look, I mean, there's, if we could drag any plan through the mud, really. But here I am, heart and soul.
My biggest problem is, my friend, is you lead the Githyanki back to my quiet settlement here.
Okay, this is my companion's plan, but let me maybe help. Is there something that maybe attracts these inbred bastards?
Yes, energies of life. Your plan seems to be stumped, Slarty.
Well, no, you're saying energies of life. I wonder, you could transport us back. Could you perhaps?
That would be my power over.
But would you be able to perhaps just project a little bit of energy, moving as if it were maybe one of your people running from here to where the water is?
Ah, an illusion. I have seen it done before. This is not my power. I have planar existence.
Sorry, old chap, I thought I'd just maybe try and help you out there.
Yeah, it's not a problem, but he does have a point. Abe, old chap, has a point. I mean, what if someone catches us in the act? There must be some way around this.
Well, my plan wouldn't put anyone else in danger apart from us. When I say us, I mean just, me.
And me. What is your plan then?
Well, fuck them till they die.
What do you mean, just charge?
I have heard of this. It's called a garrison attempt.
Yes, garrisoning. It's not like the old school one where put your troops inside a building. Yeah.
No, it's just fuck them till they die.
Yes.
Enough of this military talk. What do you mean, sir?
I mean, I want to watch their souls leave their bodies. No, what we do is
go out and get them.
Not pinned down, but either me on my own or me and my companion just go out for a walk. Where these guys, we saw tracks of them taking your people. But yeah, maybe me on my own, him stealthily coming along nearby. I get jumped. I have this thing where I can appear over there instantly.
Yeah, that's all right, yeah.
And so, I could do
basically
that, distract him,
plan
then he could jump out right behind him and then, subdue him I can also do something to hold a person.
Once again, my friend, very, very good idea. But the major problem is you, as valiant a warrior you are,
Okay,
killed the gift Yankee yesterday. Now it's not going to be one.
What if I could convince one to come out?
I have a better idea.
What if I could
a
convince
tweak
one?
upon my plan. You never come out from hiding. I do all of the fighting, take one down, bring it back, but while I'm on the way back, he stays hidden all the while, following me from a good distance to make sure that I'm not followed. And there could be a way, because I have very good hearing.
But I have an idea. I could convince one. If Abe, you could help me speak their language and be understood by one, there may be a way of me convincing one to come back and then get hit on the noggin by our friend here.
Yes.
If you just have a dress or something like that.
Let us see.
A schoolboy's outfit, something to make it look
Are there
youthful.
male and female Githyanki?
No, they have no sexual parts. Obviously I do, and he just lifts up his rope.
If we could just make me look youthful.
I could see your testicles before you lifted the rope.
So,
They were my ankles. These are my testicles.
what does he think of our plan then?
Okay, so rather than me do the voice for so long, yes, he likes Steve's idea of battering them and bringing them back, but he said, like, he's been around these for like hundreds, maybe thousands of years. He's got a problem with the fact that you killed one yesterday. If you're going to then take one off the same route, he's going to have either backup or he's going to be watched.
Do you know of another route where we could find one?
Maybe. But let me get through this bit. So but he also likes the idea, probably for the first time in a long time, of going out and helping you convince one. Because he watched your convincing skills, obviously, with his own thing.
Would he be able to hold the barrier?
This is the problem.
Couldn't he
So
give
we
me
couldn't go too far away, otherwise the barrier would be lost.
He can
And
put my
everyone-
armour on. I'm just thinking as like a means of
I think he'd probably
protecting
kill him
him a
trying to
little bit.
carry that.
Yeah, I mean, he's old, frail and small. Like, you could put your breastplate on and still have trouble.
How far would I have to be away from him and still be able to speak their language?
Right, so this is what he was getting at. So he could probably leave to the crossroads and another 100 metres or so, and then you could probably walk off about 200 metres from him and still have his power. Like, both powers would be working.
And how far away is the crossroads from the gate?
About 100 metres.
So he could stand inside his bubble still, and I could stand at the crossroads.
Yeah, you could try there, but no one really gets attacked at the crossroads. It's before, like, the crossroads
Right,
is
so
like
he'd
where
need
they
to come out.
Yeah, crossroad, like where they get taken is near the beach.
about 15 minutes down the road from the crossroads.
Yeah.
Ish.
Maybe if you could help my friend.
Do they
fix
like
some
shiny
sort of poison
stuffs?
gas.
Githyanki.
Gift Yankee, they wear a lot of shiny stuff.
So with that, like any of that, maybe like bring them.
Let me give you an insight again. What I'm saying is, like, their stuff, even though he had a diamond encrusted shoulder plate, it was so old that when he died and didn't hold the magic together anymore, it turned to fucking like nothingness.
Yeah, so
I would
they find
assume
something
things
they
like
and
that
they
don't
get
matter to
attached.
them.
Yeah, but that's it. They are
Or is it like
attached now.
was it?
Yeah, they
they
hate
put
the new
something
world.
on, and it's like
That's what I'm trying
like
to get at.
bound.
The new world doesn't do it bonded.
I've read a book like
They
that
don't do
recently.
any-
like bound, like it's bind, like soul bound. Or whatever,
Yeah,
isn't it?
bonded.
In a
Someone
book I
bonded.
just read,
But
like, you've got
they
that
don't.
creatures who've come from the past and they're back in it and they just have disdain for this world.
It's not just disdain for this world. It's like, you are just food for us. So no matter how smart you get, we pick the right time.
So how about we do this then? We get to the crossroads. I'll walk ahead a bit. I'll try and charm one of them towards me or something, or like try and. It's going to probably be a few though, isn't there? That's the thing.
But as we're saying, so what he's suggesting. Okay, so let me get what you didn't get across. So, Steve, you're listening. So, you go down the road.
Yeah,
You get jumped.
yeah,
You convince this one to stop attacking you.
yeah.
Then, obviously, the ones you're not talking to are going to try and attack you. So everyone will be in the fray. Then
At
you
which
have to
point-
step in and wipe out all of them.
The ones who aren't. Yeah, the ones who are.
And just save one to bring back for a discussion. That's what he was trying
And
to
you're
get at.
saying the one they love is energy and food.
Life
So
energy.
that's what I'm going to use to convince them.
But they've also lost a brother yesterday on this trail. So if you go back down the trail, it's not going to be one hunter anymore for a Githrai. It's going to be a hunting party for a Jobby. So if someone jumps out at you now, and with his power of you being able to talk to them, you can then convince them not to hurt you, or to tell them for him to tell
I've
you.
got something
through the
I
psychic
can
link
show
sort
you.
of thing.
No, you've got
Oh,
to
yeah.
perform, but
Yeah, that's
his
what I
psychic link is giving you the ability to talk in their language.
Right, yeah, exactly.
So
yeah.
they're then going to understand you, and either they're going to walk out, or you're going to convince this guy not to kill you. At which point, these guys waiting in the bushes are going to walk out. You're going to be surrounded, but at the same time, this fucker will then jump out of your bush and and then more
Fight
ensues.
ensues, yeah.
And then you can kidnap one, and then take him back for your energy. The
And
big
as soon
thing
as this
Abe's
all goes
always
off-
been worried about is the fact that you're going to leave one
Getting
of
followed
them.
and
So he's
A
there
lot
for
of-
clear up then.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. Yeah.
and as soon as it all kicks off, Abe can dart back in because we don't need him anymore.
He doesn't dart very far anyway. He,
Well,
like,
yeah, but
he
he
moves
can-
like 10 foot.
Well, he
per
better
two
start
seconds.
getting.
But he can be whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Does that sound like a good plan?
Sounds like a plan for me.
So that's a mixture of both of your plans. High five DMs.
Good job. Good job.
Good job.
And if you're both happy with it, it means I've done a good job.
Yeah, you have.
Luke, edit
I
all
am.
that out.
I think, should I look like I've just been in a battle? Maybe I can try and lead them to, like, he's for here, the energy stealer. Like, so maybe I should look tattered.
You have a
Well.
disguise kit, don't you?
Well,
What do you think, Stephen?
Yeah.
Well, he's the bait, so I don't think it's relevant, to be honest.
It's not
because-
just the bait, he's also the convincer.
Yeah, but
So if you're doing a con, he would be the guy that walks in going, oh, my sister's just been run over outside. This guy runs a gold shop, he runs out.
so you
other
shouldn't
guy
look
walks in
too
and steals
tatty.
the thing.
You shouldn't look too nice. You should just look as you do. Because the guy that comes in and goes, "Oh my god, this really bad thing has happened," is like, unless he's like
Yeah,
falls
I know,
in bleeding and
yeah,
dies,
yeah.
he's
Right.
fine.
Okay.
He's just witnessed.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that was that was a good reference for a good con. If anyone wants to do it, it's my idea. Want 10%.
Maybe I should just do a cat town crawl. Maybe start rapping or something.
Wonder about whistling.
Which will get you jumped.
A map. A map. If
But
someone
then
give me a
why
map, I can
would
pretend
someone-
I'm looking for directions.
What we're getting at is why would someone then? Okay, right.
Pretend you're
This is
looking for
taking
your
too long.
lost dog.
Good.
My
You're
idea
looking for your
was
lost child.
neither of you are magic. Well, you're a slight magic user through divine faith. They're looking for magical energies inside life itself. Why not robe up, look like a full-on fucking sorcerer / wizard, carry a book with you, even it's not any spells in it, wander around disguised as a wizard, so you look like you're a
Intimidate.
good feast. You
Oh,
look
right,
like
yeah.
you've got a
Well,
lot of
that's why I
fucking.
said about the schoolboy outfit. I thought with the youth, but yeah, okay, wizard. I mean, same thing. I'm
Yeah,
getting at the same
to
thing.
get to a schoolboy with grey hair and being you're supposed to be a 50-plus-year-old fucking human.
Yeah, this guy. I mean, AC/DC do it. But yeah, no, that's kind of my idea.
Yeah. So that's what I was trying to get at. But I was trying to get you to. Well, I was trying. Steve would have got it if he wasn't reading.
Maybe.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Right. So, how well your disguise is?
Yeah.
Roll. Plus performance, obviously.
16 plus 10.
Oh fuck me. Yeah, his performance is really high.
No, but it was 16, wasn't it?
Yeah, but
16
plus 10.
roll plus 10.
Yeah. As soon as you did that first one, we looked at each other.
Yeah, remind us of Deadpool.
Like,
So-
right, I want to do this. I want to do this. Right, but you got to beat 15. 6. Oh look, I get plus 10.
It was worse than that. It was much worse than that.
I think.
Anyway, he goes
Oh,
through. So yeah, you rip down one of the tents, like one of the smaller tents, and you turn it into a robe.
Right.
You also fashion out of twigs and everything else a big pointy hat. Okay, so shall we go through what the plan is again? Right. So the plan is that we've all agreed on is Maximilian is going to walk across disguised as a wizard, obviously with great magical energy to be stolen. And he is going to perform, obviously get jumped by one, try and perform to get the rest of the hunting party out, while Abe is going to stand at the edge of the confray so that he can translate his words. You have to be the backup. Once all of the attackers are out and in sight, that's when you have to jump in and wipe them all out.
Cool.
Because if any of them get away, they're going to come back with more and more and more, and they're going to end up Abe's village done.
Yes.
Okay?
One of my features and traits is wordsmith, so surely that helps me with doing the thing. No, it's all just fucking...
No,
funny.
you should have said that before, because it would...
I made that one up, though, so I didn't,
Oh.
you know, I wrote that.
Yeah, it adds to your performance, but your performance fucking
It's
expertise
10
anyway.
Yeah. Get advantage.
Okay, you ready now? Can you repeat the plan back to us?
Bait.
Wizard,
How?
mage bait.
Jailbait. He's going to stroll along, get ambushed, smarm his way out of it. Baddies jump out because they don't like that.
That's your cue.
Then I come out and kill everything
Apart
except...
from the one that I'm going to try and...
As long as we can dispatch...
As long as you get in behind
all
them.
but
and
one
yeah.
within 2 or 3 rounds.
We're all
and
right.
because I can do hold person. So as long as we get down to 1, I can do oath channel and hold person to make it a 15 DC on wisdom.
The biggest thing,
The
what I'm
problem
trying
is
to
the
get you to
stealth
worry
type thing
about
is hiding and
off.
getting seen.
people running off,
Plus
seeing
clearing
him for
everyone
one.
properly.
Also, if Abe gets nicked, if anything happens to Abe, the entire village is fucked, and your break of communication is also fucked.
I'm getting back.
Yeah.
Can I
You
disguise
explain
him as a rock?
You can.
Can I do that?
Yeah, you can. You got disguise kit. You can give him like a grey cloak and.
Do I have to roll on it?
Yeah.
How much does he weigh?
Oh, it's a 4 plus.
Could I
What is
Yoda
it?
him? Like, run. I'll be your
Yeah.
backpack
No,
while
you
you
can.
run. I'll just
Yes.
backpack him.
Completely. That's also another option. But if he goes 100 feet past them crossroads, his village is then not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If
covered.
he stays at the crossroads as a rock.
Yeah.
Well,
So yeah, you can dress him up basically in like a grey sheet, and you put some like stands in it and stuff, and he looks like a boulder.
can I fashion like some kind of protective cage or something for him? Because I have proficiency with tools and shit like that. Just something to make sure
Make
he's
the skies
safe.
a little bit safer.
So you're basically standing there going, we need this, and this to make the best construct, and then him and one of the Githangi, you tosser, no Githarai, are going to help him out. One of their best builders. Okay, so you build this basically defensive cage around Abe or for Abe. It's movable.
Yeah.
So you're going to come up and you literally you're going to have a strength check, slightly but faster, stab it in the ground at the crossroads. You're going to throw the cape over it and make it look like a boulder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Right. And then you're going to run up the main road looking like a mage. You've made your mage robes from one of their tents.
Yeah.
And you're carrying one of Abe's books. Although it's not a magical book, it's the...
He's a journo, he's got books.
Not with him.
No, I ain't got any with me. And I'm also just chanting some magey sounding shit.
Yeah, you've seen...
He's a little bit up from me. Yeah, so if they run...
No. Basically, like, he's trying to be as stealthy as possible, but as far from possible. Because he's in full plate. He doesn't want, like...
Oh, that's the point. Can I have like... Should I have like a robe?
So, okay, so the little Githrai that fainted after you tried to stroke his head.
I tried to touch him.
He comes out as you're going on this very dangerous mission, and literally all of the Githrai are standing there like, oh shit, you're taking Grandad away. We're all fucked. And they're all shitting themselves, and the women are crying, and the gazers are like, oh fuck, and they're about to cry. They don't think. All of a sudden, this little smiling, bright-eyed, 1 foot thing comes dragging a suit that's just made of palm leaves, all sewed together. And when you put it on, it only covers your top half because it's so small, but it's the biggest thing you could make. He's like, Slarty, you are my hero. Don't kill great granddad.
Right, and then I sort of kneel down because he's like 1 foot.
Yeah, he's tiny.
I'm over 6.
Yeah, so you kneel down.
Trying not to crush. And pat him on the head very gently Give
He
him a
does.
little bit of a,
He does like a happy puppy sort of head wobble.
I give him an emerald.
Oh, yeah. He's like, oh, thank you.
Which is probably a
bit much.
It's like a normal sized emerald to me, so like, probably like that.
Yeah, it's big to
It's
him,
all right, I've
but
got
at the other time, an emerald means fuck all to him.
Will the leaves
So he's
make him
saying,
more
like,
stealthy?
oh wow, is this some kind of weapon? I will treasure it always. I will become the next Slarty. And he runs off holding it in the head going, I am powerful.
Oh dear.
And runs back to his tent to play with the other small children.
The next Pol Pot right there. Does the leafy garment help him hide?
It might do. We'll see
If
what
I
happens. Yeah.
Kind of.
I'm a stone. But yes, you now
Get down
have
on my knees
like
and
a
shuffle.
leafy cloak to throw around you. But as I said, it's only like 3.5 foot max. So
If I sort of squat,
He will be in a bush. Right. Well,
when you take a closer inspection, it actually has like bent leaves to make a hood, but a hood that someone's only like 1 foot tall. So it
fine,
wouldn't
that's
have-
okay. Would it go over and like could I sort of
It'd
get
go
like
over your
that
nose.
much? Can I get like that out of it just so like I can?
Yeah, but then it's only like 1.5 foot up your body. down
also,
from your body.
you're going to have trouble fighting.
Okay, wait a minute. What if I like lay down and throw it over the top of me?
Listen,
and
I've
sort of, like,
I've
crawl?
already added in my head how it was going to work. So that's how it's going to work.
Okay, so let's
To
go. on.
battle.
Let's do with it.
Right.
This.
So
Let's do with this.
Oh, that was good, weren't it?
Yeah, it was alright.
Might catch him again. They're playing a few venues round town.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're playing at DemDrunkBlokes on Twitter Street tomorrow. And Thursday, they'll be playing at the Podbean and iTunes Taverns. Also as DemDrunkBlokes.
Oh, mate, calm down. Sound like you're getting an advert saying.
Oh, I'm just like a fanboy, and I love them. They might even be playing at Spotify In soon.
Can you leave me alone now, please?
Oh.